And we are live on the LI Sports Network for a JV matchup between the East Islip Chiefs and the Patchogue Medford Raiders. Again, junior varsity, now the highest division that we have here on the Suffolk County High School Hockey League circuit. Why do you ask? Well, varsity finished their playoffs. St. Anthony's and the Bulls of Smithtown Hauppauge are over to the state championship, I believe taking place in Binghamton. So that will be going on, but we're going to stick right here in the rinks to finish out the developmental freshman and junior varsity seasons. Taking a look at both these teams coming into this matchup. East Islip 7-10 on the season with 15 total points, 10th place in the junior varsity division. Pat Med 8-10. 17 total points, 9th place in JV. So 9-10 should be a relatively tight game, as it looks like we are just a couple of seconds from getting into action. First 15 minutes about to be put onto the clock. Let's see what this game has. 5 win for Pat Med on average. The Raiders scoring 5.2 goals for, 3.8 goals against. On the other side, East Islip 4.0 goals for, 3.4 goals against. As these teams take their final huddle up. East Islip will be on the left side of your screen in the white and black. And Pat Med on the right side in the full red. Cagneto and Martin, your starting goaltender matchup. And we get ready for the puck drop here at the rinks. Clock underway. And our only JV matchup of the day. First touch going to go over to Cagneto, trying to play it away from his own net. Puck will be played almost out by the Raiders. East Islip barely able to keep it in. Andrew Firth with the first shot, and it will be taken away. First pause with 14:38 left on the clock. Couple of hits opening up in the center of the ice. Pat Med will skate it forward. Vignato, the third, into the corner. Gets it stripped off his stick. EI try for a breakout pass. Held in at the blue line. Pass over to the slot. Now some room. The shot taken. Out in front still. A rebound opportunity covered up. Justin Lemaire was there for it on the defensive stand. Puck still not past the blue line just yet. Vignato will try to send it in deep. Mina now onto it. EI there below their own goal line trying to deny this centering pass. Martin was tracking it for most of the time. It comes out in front of him, and Martin will put the glove on top. Off the draw. Pat Med holding it in for a second. Still battling for the puck along the far side boards, and now it is easily controlled. Pass down off the wall. EI poking at it. Over to the slot. Rang off the bar. Martin still tracking after it. Puck is loose below the goal line, and Pat Med found it. Centering bid in the blue paint. Now turned aside by EI. The plate off the boards, but not out just yet. Montenegro is the one who sent it back in. EI with loose control. Will send it into the neutral zone, now tipped forward. Sasso will play it out, and now EI can get the rush going forward. Inge will take a shot. Big rebound, not tipped by anyone. Goes far enough, and the Raiders are able to play it away. Tape-to-tape pass over at the blue line. Delgado will get it into the right wing corner. Centering bid onto the stick of EI. They'll play it to the far boards. Look for the clear. Broken up. SCHSHL now, almost in front. SCHSHL not actually playing. The reason I thought SCHSHL, there's SCHSHL fans in the crowd for some reason right now. A whole contingent of SCHSHL fans just went through right in front of the camera. Not exactly sure what they're here for. This is not a SCHSHL game. Puck back into the neutral zone. Pat Med touching up on it. Montenegro getting it in. Montenegro out in front, his shot saved. And we'll get a pause. And we'll get our first penalty of the day. East Islip to the 2-minute power play. No, excuse me. Pat Med to the 2-minute power play. Off the draw, East Islip get the first touch, play it off the wall but not out. Firth chased after it. Still applying some more pressure along these near boards, and some good stick work will keep it in the offensive end. Straightaway shot, tipped out in front and covered up. Big drive, goes well high of the net. Puck dangling dangerously at the blue line. It's going to get marked out, and an offsides now for Pat Med. They'll reset from the neutral zone. Pat Med getting in deep. Joseph Sasso out of his net to try to touch it up and allow his defense to get onto it. Puck is retained in the left wing corner. Now comes over for Ranieri. Gets it down the boards. Touched and controlled by Jacobson. Now he'll move off the wall, allowing Fauci to take over. Fauci on the wraparound attempt will take it to the opposite side of the ring, pass it up to the blue line. Raiders getting a shot from distance, wide over to the right, blue line. Passing it to the far side, into the right circle again. Shot taken, it was more of a centering pass. Ranieri straight away, again over to the right. Raiders trying to jam it out in front. It will come past them and down. Sandbilch there for it. He'll touch it up. Ranieri will come onto it, quickly shimmying up the left side, past the blue line. Ranieri, another good move, tripped up, gets it over to the right circle, rebound there, and not shoved in. Back to Sandbilcher again. He'll quickly play it, trying to find some options, saucing a pass forward. It's interrupted for a second, but still controlled. Kevin Samulik will lose it out. Ranieri has been on for this entire power play, now dead as we have 10 minutes left to play in the first period. First 5 gone, still 0-0 here at the rinks. So Pat Med not capitalizing on that early chance, but some more power plays more than likely will come their way throughout the game. Gonzalez will pass it past the blue line. Montenegro looking for some clearing options. Pinched along the far boards. His teammates will come in for support. Puck twisted around the near side. Gonzalez holds it in. 1-0 lead for EI. We'll take a quick replay of that. You can just see the puck dribbling around. First save was made, and then it's on that third shot in that sequence that the puck finally crosses. trying to get their team back into it as East Islip has the early 1-0 lead. Raiders right back into the offensive end, trying to do some work. Rodecker with it onto the near side. Gregory Ozimo passing it over to Matthew Friesen. Back over onto the stick of Gonzalez, William Gonzalez, who plays it high and away. Gonzalez stepping up onto it, can't come away with the puck. Taps forward for Rodecker, who's skating it down the slot. Now coming over to the left, he'll carom it around the boards. Good pressure applied by Gonzalez, allowing his teammate Matthew Friesen to get onto the 8 minutes to play in the first period. EI up 1-0. That centering bid broken up once again by Friesen. Has had a good shift so far, but it's been a long shift and he's probably yearning to get off. Held in at the far point. A shot taken over to the left. Takes a big bounce off the end boards. One-timer blasted, this time to the right. It was a dangerous opportunity. Patchogue just dominating possession right now, and that he's not going to be able to recover it. His defenseman doing his best to send it out, and there the puck goes, flying the length of the ice. Should go down for an icing. 0 lead for East Islip, early days. Patchogue will be right back to the offensive end. Justin Lemaire tries to send it around the boards. His team now getting going on the breakout. Long stretch pass does get into the offensive end. EI can't hold it in at the blue line, though. Lemaire back as the backstop will once again dump it in. Martin chases after the puck into the left wing corner, trying to force a turnover down there. Martin back onto it, almost playing it out in front. Dribbling around, and now Pastor off there. Would have been a testing shot onto Sasso. Puck loose as it comes past the blue line. Vignato not able to get over there in time to keep his team in the offensive end. Rainieri now on the reset. Gets him through traffic. Rainieri somehow still on his skates, but not with the puck. He'll be offsides. Martin trying to strip it away from him. Here comes Rainieri again into the slot, dragging through the legs. Almost had a backhander on net. Now he gets tripped up. A power play with 6:10 to play in the period. So another 2 minutes to try to tie it up in the first period. So it'll be Justin off the draw. Puck comes out in front. Rainieri trying to keep it there in the left circle. Almost had a cradle on it, but now it does come past the blue line, maybe. Yes, it is. Rainieri on the reload. Skating it in by himself, instantly denied and played out. Going down the ice, the puck will travel onto Sandbilcher's stick. He'll play it off the boards. Long shot taken and fought off by the blocker. Fauci. Good tip into the offensive end. Sasso out to play it, dangerously wrapping around the boards, then tapped a little bit back below the goal line. I think Matthew Friesen was just thinking about killing that potential opportunity out in front. On the load up, Fauci scores. A celly to the crowd as well. Fauci right here, the wrister goes top left, and we have an even game. Puck drop now coming at center ice. 5:13 to play in the first period. Gonzalez will poke it ahead on the backhand. Some hits at the far boards will allow Patchogue to regain possession. Nice contact in the left circle. Some more to the offensive end. The Chiefs trying to get their 1-goal lead back as that was a high shot. Could have had some life to it if anyone was out in front to block it down. Rodecker Some nice dangles, getting it out in front. Rodecker still with it. Back door, that was dangerous. Back out in front, and Sasso, I believe, has it with the glove. Puck contained on the near boards. Both teams trying to poke it out. It comes onto the forehand of Rodecker, trying to drag it through some traffic. Broken up. EI scored the first. Fauci had the response for PatMed. Puck will travel down the ice. Sandbilcher will touch up on it, getting it into the neutral zone. And now below into the end boards. Friesen trying to clear as we got some stick battling down low. Referees still letting everyone play right now. And we'll take another pause as that puck will go for an icing. Back. Vignato on the load up. His shot is blocked. Rainieri in the slot with it. His shot saved and goes below. Inverted up along the near boards. Not held in. Now East Islip can break out. Firth was looking for a pass to the far side, but no one was occupying that space from his team. Firth now recovering in the neutral zone. Circling around, getting some speed. Poked off the stick by Rainieri. Gets into the offensive end. Rainieri loading up on the wrister. His shot blocked. It was an easy save for Sasso to make as we rebound onto the stick of Rainieri. Now they'll wheel back the other way. 3-on-2 skating. Rainieri past the blue line, but his team is offsides. Blue line, but quickly smacked away by Lemaire back into center ice. Rainieri on the large engine to work with. 2:30 to play in the first period. Lemaire pulls up State in the blue paint. East Islip find a loose puck and now fire it forward. Should go down for an icing, and the referees will agree with my assessment. 2:11. Off the draw, East Islip jousting to get the puck past the blue line. It is poked free. Could be 3-on-2 if they go quick. Not exactly, and a shot will travel through the slot going off to the left of the net. Ends up on the near boards, again free, this time for East Islip. With some speed, East Islip through the neutral zone. The shot rings off the bar, rebound opportunity, and once again it's shut down. 1:30 to play in the first period. Things opening up on the ice. Does he shoot or does he pass? Things shot and it's saved. 1:20 to play in the first period. Like I just said, opportunities back to the other side. East Islip looking to continue control, but the puck is played into their bench by accident, so we will have a face-off in the neutral zone coming up. Players kicking at the puck as it's still on the far boards. Now comes free. Sandbilcher out of his crease to play it forward. At the blue line, not past. EI still holding it. They flip it to the near side. Kevin has some room to play it ahead and will get it onto the stick. 2-1 lead. Reynolds will hold it in at the blue line, traveling out in front of the net, centering it again. Rebound, it goes high. PatMed getting hemmed in right now. Still 24 seconds until that denied, and once again sent back into the left wing corner. Rodecker has some room. He'll hold it below his own net, maybe just trying to kill out this period. Drags it out in front. A little dangerous as he had three people barreling down onto him. Rodecker will just shoot it. It goes wide, and that's how we'll end the And we are back on the LI Sports Network. 15 minutes put back onto the clock. Now in the middle period of this matchup between East Islip and Patchogue Medford. Raiders chants coming up from the crowd again. As we get underway, Fauci scored the goal for his team and sends it through the slot. Down low for Lemaire to joust for. PatMed trying to play it in front. It's in front of the crease on the again. They're knocking at the doorstep, but they're not entering the house. 14:38 and 2 opportunities already for the Raiders. Fauci getting pushed into the boards, not able to come away with possession. It's wrapped around to the far side, and East Islip will clear off of it. 1 goal for either side, obviously. Power play opportunities, so a total of 4 minutes of 5-on-4. They weren't able to capitalize on either one. Schmallenberger trying to win it forward, putting it out in front, poking at it, they score! Schmallenberger on the assist, and his team punched that ticket for a 2-1 lead. Once again, it's EI to score first in the period. The question is, do PatMed have the response? Off the draw, EI flip it into the offensive end. PatMed there to stand them up for now. The puck is retained, and here comes Firth passing it back door. We got a goal line stand coming. And somehow that puck stays out. PatMed trying to get some momentum back after giving up that great opportunity to start the period. And obviously giving up a goal on top of that. Firth trying to hold it in at the blue line. The puck evades his stick. Both teams wildly whacking at the puck. Firth looked like he was going to carry it past the blue line, but it said goes the other way for Montenegro. Poked full, but no one got it in on net for PatMed. Tapped into the neutral zone. Firth dicing it up. He'll dump in. Team chasing after it. Martin's the first one into the offensive end, chasing on the heels of Rodecker. He'll swing it around to the far side, playing it high off the boards. Not out past the blue line yet. Takes an awkward bounce off the glass. Now into the with 12:22 to play in the second period. This is after the loose puck, pulling up in the left circle. Fauci now toe dragging, looking for a clearing zone, and gets shoved into the boards. That's going to be a penalty, as the referees are very alert to it. We'll have another power play upcoming and some extracurricular activities after the whistle as well. 12:05 to play in the period. So another 2-minute power play for PatMed. They'll try to capitalize on their third. Ranieri. EI trying to get a shorthanded opportunity. Unlikely right now, as plenty of red shirts are back to try to deny them. Although the first 15 seconds of this power play gone by, and PatMed no closer to getting back into the offensive end. The feed to the blue pane. Shot taken, save made. 1:30 on the defensive end for PatMed. Not exactly what they want right now. He takes a tumble into the boards. Now the Raiders with some room coming up the right side. Ranieri with it. Ranieri, his shot, he scores! Top right corner. It's a 2-2 game. And a power play goal for Pat Med. Individual effort, top right corner picked. It's 2-2. Off the draw, Firth giving it over to his right, broken up back into the neutral zone. Touching onto it next will be Lemaire, D-to-D pass, and then sent to the far side. Firth will chase after the puck as it goes down below the goal line. Pat Med looking for an exit strategy. Into the neutral zone, Ranieri, he's had in a 3-2 lead. He's been skating well all night, that's for sure. 10 goals, make it 11, 7 assists. He has 18 points on the season. Curling around in the right circle, that shot almost went in. Took some awkward hops. Pat Med could break this one down into the offensive end. They get the shot off. It's going to dribble wide to the right. Ranieri, Vignato, straight away his shot almost tipped out in front. Referee's going to say this was touched with a high stick. Reset by EI, and they'll send it quickly ahead. Firth passing it past the blue line. Trying to set up for the return. They drag it in front. The shot made and the save to follow. Straightaway shot blocked off the shin of Jacobson. That one's going to hurt in the morning. Now Pat Med with a counterattack. Here's Fauci. Seam pass to the far side. The shot will whistle high above the crossbar. Jacobson wasn't far from another goal. Jacobson redirecting out in front. Fauci on the rebound. His shot. And it looks like it's underneath. We'll get another pause. Sigh of relief probably for everyone on the EI. Puck traveling high along the boards. It's picked off. Now ends up getting retained in the strong on his skates. Once again pressed by a couple of different players. Rotates it around the boards to the far side. Jacobson the first one onto it. Returns the favor, sending it back to the near side. Fauci for it. His touch mishandled. Rotated and past the blue line. No, held in. Still in the offensive end. Fauci dangerous, looking for the feed to the middle. Jacobson almost onto it. Jacobson still has it. On his stick, buried below some bodies. Still in the corner. Joined by a couple of different players now. Jacobson will come away with it. Pushed off his line. EI take it back. Now have some room to clear. Fauci on the forecheck. Now held in at the blue line. Oh, just barely offsides, say the referees. Line changes coming out for East Islip. Puck will travel down low. Sasso touching up with it, allowing his defense to skate for it. It's a turnover. Shot taken, blocked. It's now loose in the slot. Still not controlled. Finally, EI will clear. Another chance for EI. Still loose in the high slot. Finally will be taken away and once again held in by Reynolds. Puck being held to the perimeter. Now it squirts free and a clear zone for Rodecker to place it up. A one-timer driven in on net and easily steered to the opposite side. Rodecker back onto it. 6:50 to play in the second. 2-2 the score. We have an even game. 1 goal in the first for both teams. 1 goal in the second for both teams. Schmallenberger past the far side. His shot. off the draw. Puck will be won back to the blue line. Lemaire trying to, here comes a dangerous player. Breaking it down past the blue line, poked away, and now East Islip trying to return the favor on the rush. Firth down to the goal line, putting it out in front. No one redirected it on net. Again, both of these teams very close in the standings. East Islip 7-10-0 with 15 points on the season. They're 10th place in the junior varsity division. On the other side, Pat Med 8-10-0 on the season, 17 total. Vignato will take it in the high slot, trying to send it forward. Shot taken, almost a glove save made. Lemaire has it, twisted around the boards to the far side and past the blue line. 5:30 to play in the second period. These teams have been knotted up for a while now. A majority of this game has been spent at even strength. Hit avoided over on the far boards. 5 minutes to play in the second. First goal after that was Pat Med tying it up with Jack Fauci. 5:13 second period. Ranieri will respond to that one with a power play goal. That penalty was on Colin Inga. Fauci now sending it over to the left circle. Shot taken, glove save made. Fauci now into the dot. Good moves around the goal line, but not coming around, pulling up on his skates, losing his man. Fauci still twisting, looking to play it out in front. Good sequence of moves, but doesn't, again, generate anything for the Raiders, who are trying to take their first lead of the night. A turnover. This is going to lead him into a breakaway. Inga on the stretch pass, trying to get over to the puck. He'll bring it in on net. His shot saved on the far left toe. Back the other way, they almost strung Fauci into a 1-on-0. Ice opening up again late into the period, just like what happened in the first. Now things settle down. Pat Med could turn this into something. Loose in the slot, Gonzalez will desperately whack at it and steer it away from his doorstep. Now ahead, some back check. 14 to play in the middle frame. Again, Pat Med have never led in this game. EI have taken the first score in both periods, albeit that's been limited time that they've actually led because the responses have been fairly... EI back for it. Reynolds playing a D-to-D pass that leads to some momentum in the neutral zone. Now the puck is retained along the near boards. Whacked forward by Saccone. Pat Med will return the favor and get it back into their offensive end. Reynolds with the puck. Poked off a hit on the right side. Rodecker cutting it up. Pulls up, has room, centers one, and it's blocked off the goaltender. Rodecker on the takeaway now. He'll circle this one around the boards to the far side. Straight onto the stick of his teammate, who returns the favor back to Rodecker. He pulls up and gets shoved into the goal. We'll get this net reset and some shoving after the fact as well. Wondering if both will go here and will stay at even strength, or if East Islip will just get a power play out of this. So Reynolds over to the box for now. No, I stand corrected on that. It's number 21, Michael Delgado, going to the box. And it will be a 2-minute power play for East Islip. 2:08 left to play in the period, so this power play will expire or EI will score a goal. Obviously not going to carry over to the second unless there's more penalties taken. Then it will carry over to the second. Off the draw. Instantly played towards the blue line and pass for PatMed. EI need a reset. Good restraint and a nice hit from Fauci at the far point. Nonetheless, Firth comes ahead with it. Now it's intercepted. Great defensive play. The puck is sent 200 feet. Big bounce will get Friesen the puck a little bit sooner. 1:38 to play in the power play, 1:43 to play in the period. Turnover in the neutral zone favors PatMed as they'll slow this power play down once more. Stretch pass and offsides. Down low, EI contains, putting it out in front, shot taken, rung off the bar. Inches away from a 3-2 game. Instead, we keep going with 1:11 on the power play. Fauci getting in quickly on Friesen, trying to force him into a mistake. The puck will be played around the boards, getting ahead to Firth. Actually a little bit too far past him, but it'll be made up by Martin. Sends it past the opposite side, now back to Martin with room up the right side. Martin dropping it off, shot taken, that rings just a little high. That could have hit the crossbar, gone in if it was just a little bit lower. Centering bid, out in front, Firth trying to get the shot off, turns around, he scores! On the power play, it's 3-2 for East Islip. Coming with less than a minute to play in the first, 50 seconds to be exact. East Islip looking to go into the final period with a goal in the lead. East Islip back in the offensive end. A quick shot, big rebound. Takes a hop. And PatMed will get to it first. 30 mishandled a little bit. Lemaire on his check. And the net will come off its moorings. That's a little unfortunate right there, but that is something that definitely can happen here at the rinks. As someone who covers games here all the time, I see it all the time. 27.5 seconds left on the clock. Islip control this game. Lemaire on the near boards. Sending a high backhander forward, not out of the zone though. Delgado trying to do something with the puck in the slot. Download a Rodecker for a centering pass, and a big drive that's going to go wide to the right. Comes around the boards. Maybe time for one last opportunity. 2 seconds and one as it's out of the zone. That puck will die in neutral ice and will go. And we're back for the third period. 15 minutes left in regulation. PatMed down by 1 goal, trying to claw this back. Off there. Ranieri couldn't come away with it. sees it in front of him, then goes to Firth, and he'll send a hopping puck into the offensive end. Lead pass forward, Ranieri. In one-on-one, back check coming. He'll take a low percentage shot, and it gets saved. One-timer fanned on by Fauci in the slot. Two good opportunities for PatMed to still work with, but at least it's something. And if they can kill off 14 minutes, well, they have themselves another win. Firth with it will send it into the offensive end. He'll get taken down for his efforts. Now having a little bit of trouble getting back up. Looks like he'll just head over to the bench. Not sure if he lost a skate blade. It looks like he did. Oh, I do see it on the far side. Referees will clean that up. First time I've seen that here at the rink, so Firth going to need some equipment management help as he still has that skate loose from his skate. I just said the same thing twice. Trying to get in on net, turning the puck over to high side, shot blocked, and East Islip can clear. Off the boards, almost hitting the referee on the near side, and it will be an icing. Sometimes I swear these referees probably took a class on dodging pucks because they're very good at it. Not a job that I would ever want to do. Also don't think I'm a good enough skater to do what the referees do. Face-off will go to the way of East Islip by in the third period. PatMed still looking for their equalizer. They've done it twice so far this game, but they have never led. 2 goals for EI in the second period, 1 goal for them in the first. A shot blocked, rebound, loose in the slot, played in on net, still over to the far side. EI can try to hold in, but instead, PatMed find possession first. They skate forward 3-on-2, and a big hit in the neutral zone shuts down that rush for PatMed. Taking some punishment. Reynolds. Schmallenberger. Schmallenberger still on it. Joined by it in. Sandbilcher going after it. Puck comes past him. Sandbilcher off the bounce pass. Taking it forward. Looking to send it in deep. His opportunity was denied. Now he tries to hold in. Once again past him. Friesen, the lone man back, but does shut down any 1-on-0. Once again, Sandbilcher past the blue line with room this time in the circle. His shot saved. Big rebound out in front. It's not tipped in. Sandbilcher. 11:44 to play in the third period. So you can take a look at where these teams stand right now. East Islip 7-10-0 on the season, 15 total points. And Longwood, the next 2 teams there, as the centering pass is denied. Got some players collecting snow below the goal line. Another pass out into the slot, not fielded correctly, and no shot was taken. Once again, almost a backdoor for Fauci. He was right there for the game-tying goal. East Islip, with their 15 points, could tie up PatMed right now and then be just 3 points out from KPC, which I believe would be the playoff spot for JV, the top 8 teams. I could be wrong about that. Don't take my word for it. Fauci steers the puck on net, down low, back out to the left circle. PatMed, Ranieri not able to hold it in. So obviously for PatMed, this game means a lot to them in terms of the standings. Would mean staying on top of what is the team right behind them, as this puck will be deadened. Mean the difference of being tied with East Islip and then being ahead of them by 4 points very late into the season. Now taking a look at the remaining schedule, East Islip after this game only have 2 more matchups. One of them, so 2 games left at this late. Oh, that was almost played in. Passed out in front again. That was almost a mistake. That led to a detrimental game-tying goal. Sasso thanking his lucky stars right now that didn't end up in the back of the net. East Islip just trying to settle things right now. Friesen will send it all the way down into the opposite end. It was touched en route to the goal line, so there will be no icing. Now taking a look at the remaining schedule for Pat Med as they take the puck forward right now. Besides this game, they own PC in the standings. So again, this game does mean a lot as the puck looked like it was tied up. Again, I say all of this because this game is far from decided. Sandbilcher up the right side, right circle, his shot, big rebound, played on the backhand but not towards the goal. Ends up on the end boards. 9:17 to play in the third. Still feels like an eternity for either side. It's that anxiety that creeps in no matter if you're in the lead or if you're trailing. If you're in the lead, you just want that clock to go down faster and faster, but it feels like it's going so slow. If you're on the other side, you feel like that clock is going too fast, that it's not your friend, that you're not going to get the opportunities needed. And it's really just about who can settle those nerves in this moment. A late season matchup for heavy playoff implications. You can do anything. Puck was dribbling at the blue line, held in by Patmed. Again, they've tied this game 2 separate times. East Islip now leading this game for the 3rd time, with 2 goals coming in the second period, 1 goal coming in the first. No goals have been scored in the third. Nice turnover for East Islip. They try to feed Schmallenberger, who was going past the blue line, but instead it's returned back the other way. Referees, do they decide icing? They do. So we'll get another pause. Again, if you're East Islip, you're telling yourself halfway through the battle at this point. Fauci controls, pressed by Firth. Net, still loose in the blue paint. Sasso trying to get on top of it, and it's cleared aside. Vignato was the man in with that opportunity. Leading point producer for his team as well. Even as a defenseman, knows how to mix it up in the offensive end. Vignato has 20 points on the season. Somehow 12 goals as a defenseman is absurd. Off the draw, now officially halfway done with this period. Fauci was alone out in front. If he got that puck, he probably would have scored. Vignato cutting it into the slot. Vignato passing it off. A drive goes high in the net. That could have been the one-timer to do it. Puck will now come back into center ice all the way into Pat Med's end. Fauci will collect. 7 minutes to play in the third. Fauci now up the right side. Good drag move. Fauci into the high slot. Control and break out. Their momentum denied. They get the puck back and this time played off out the far boards. Vignato steps up onto it. Nice spin move. Does get it past the blue line. Everyone on sides. Vignato fighting through traffic. Tripped up. No call from the referees and the puck will come almost sailing right to me. 6:28 to play in regulation. Nice draw, almost set up a quick one-timer. Pat Med now center it, loose still in the slot, turnaround shot saved, and it goes off to the left. Big pass will go around the boards all the way down, should sail for icings taken by East Islip, but if you are a Chiefs fan, you're fine with the icings as long as you don't give up a goal. You don't need more offense at this point. 6 minutes to play in the third. That clock is ticking faster now. I can start feeling it as well. Pat Med, they need to get going. Rodecker, a shot that will go wide to the left. Karam's all the way around to the far side. Picked off the wall and another shot saved this time. EI now looking for the clear. The puck still held in off the boards. Into the offensive end. On the shorthand shove. They think they score. Referees, they're going to take a look at it. Over the top of the net. And I don't think this one's going to go in. For a second there, EI players were celebrating like they scored, but the referee never pointed towards the goal, and we'll just get a change. Resetting for the face-off. Another "Let's Go Raiders" chant from the crowd. Firth on the draw, tied up, and it's taken away. Pat Med wheel forward quickly, trying to get numbers going back the other way. Ranieri has a goal, and he's shut down by a defensive play from Lemaire. EI into the slot, shot taken, save made. Once again, these ozone draws. Firth right back to the spot he just started the last possession from. This time, winning it over to his teammates. Martin almost had a look at it. Shot taken. That whistle's too high. Big bounce. And it ends up on the apron. Referee didn't exactly see where it was. Under 5 minutes to play in the third. Firth, once again, on a draw from the right dot. Looking to turn around and shoot with this one. Gets it over to Martin. Puts it out in front. Firth there. And it ramps. Fauci getting it into the right wing corner. Will shovel it. Leading point producer and the captain for his team. Vignato past the blue line, cutting through everyone. Vignato tied up by 3 sticks and now taken down. Looks for the center to play. They're still bound by 1 goal. A backhand pass will go over to the right circle. Vignato trying to set up in a one-timer position. Puck taken to the high slot by Fauci and a shot taken by Jacobson. Put out in front again. They score! It's a 3-3 game. EI trying to take a second to recompose themselves. EI trying to get this goal back. Third time this game has been tied up. Only 1 goal scored in the third period. Gonzalez will hold it in at the far point. Now a turnover. Pat Med trying to get going the other way. Quickly taken ahead. They're skating into on. Way things are going feels like an overtime. I don't think anyone's going to make a mistake this late. If we do reach during pauses, only changes on the fly. And if that 4 minutes expires, game ends in a tie. SCHSHL, as Vignato will touch up onto the puck. Has it on his backhand, trying to sweep it forward, and does get it past the blue line. The tie does obviously help you out, though, compared to a loss in regulation or over. Able to shut this play down by himself. Shot taken, save made. Rebounds into the circle and now cleared out of this. Pass ahead. Trickles back into Pat Med's zone. Rodecker blows a tire. Seems to be okay. A little trouble getting up, but he is up. And we will get a timeout here. Talk things over and settle down this momentum. Settle this game. EI will win the draw. Trying to flip it forward, held in their own zone for now. Vignato will pick it up off the... A big rebound out in front, and it won't go. Skating onto it, a slap shot taken. Friesen can't get it through traffic. A centering pass broken up again. One more to the back door. Went through again. Martinez a timer, and it's going to get saved into the glove. Great act. Now, I respect the fans for Pat Med showing their enthusiasm. I don't know. Been up to be a barn burner. Pat Med into the offensive end once more. Rodecker controls. Now loses the puck. It's put out in front of into the boards. Less than 1 minute to play. 55 seconds to be exact. Another rush comes. It loads up. Shot blocked this time by Firth. He'll send it off the glass and clears the zone. Actually, no. Referees say that stayed on the entire time. Puck will be. I thought for a second it might have been touched by a player in red. They're meant to be taken. Pad save made by East Islip. Tripping in front of the goal, not going to get called by the referees. Deciding that it's not indicative. Stressful moment coming up. Can East Islip capitalize? That's the question. They've had 3 leads, wins. Firth into the faceoff. Has control. Firth trying to play it out. Pat Med with 5 seconds. Trying to get it past the blue line. Fauci called offsides. 2. And we will get an overtime. If there's no winner in the 4 minutes, then we will go to a tie game that's changes on the fly. So 4 minutes onto the clock, 4 players. Puck will come down. Sasso touches up onto it, sends it back the other way. Vignato looks like he'll get it. Playing it towards the net, it's broken up in front. Play on the shot broken up. First 40 seconds gone of overtime. 3:20 remain. Pass forward, broken up at the Lato comes for it. Passing it to the far side. Ranieri giving it ahead, trying to get the deal done. Schmallenberger will wrap it around the bullet to the blue line. A driving shot caught out of there and kept alive. Another side with a truly grade A opportunity. Far side for now, about halfway gone. Firth with it into the left circle. Firth, good look back door. Instead, he'll try a backhand shot high that goes wide. Firth still with it. Lemaire joining him there. Lemaire getting it in a little lower for Martin to try to sweep in deep, but it comes by both of them, and now Lemaire has it in his own end. Lemaire, a D-to-D pass to the far side. Reynolds controls. Reynolds plays it off the boards. Ahead for Martin now. Martin to Firth, passing through traffic, and Firth will chip it in. Martin will do the chasing. Down low, he'll meet Vignato there. Martin on the other side. They're going to force Vignato to fall down, but he still gets it ahead to Rodecker. On his forehand, a nice pass over to Jacobson, lays it off. Here's Ranieri, past the blue line. Ranieri dragging onto his backhand, inverting, playing out in front. He's thinking shot, will take it, glove save. Pat Med. Rodecker controls, loses it to Friesen, flips it in past the blue line. 1:11 to play in overtime. This game can end in just a straight up tie. There's no shootout after this. EI trying to play it out in front. It sails through the slot. Now in the right wing corner, the backhander centering pass denied. Firth staying out there. He's been out for so long in overtime. Sent ahead. Friesen in the neutral zone. Lifting it off the backhand, will carry into the corner. Vignato going for it. He's also been out here a very long time. Leaves the puck behind accidentally. His goaltender will safely steer it aside. Rodecker just looking for options, does the safe thing and bounces it off the boards. Vignato with it now, getting it into space, and it's once again lost. 25 seconds remain in overtime. It looks like this game will end in a tie unless EI have something to say about it right now. A stretch pass forward. Bounces through the neutral zone. Pat Med take it back. The bounce pass. Ranieri has it. Trying to drag around some traffic. It's broken up. 8 seconds left. One desperation shot taken. Is there another one left? Jacobson has it on his backhand. Poke loose. 1 second left, and we will end in a tie. 3-3 the score after 49 minutes of hockey. And that's how we will do it here on the Long Island Sports Network. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you had a great night. And we will be back in the future for more Suffolk County High School Hockey League action.